Hey guys, welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel. And today we are going to talk to you about the pros and cons of living in Highlands Ranch.
That's right. The real good and bad stuff from a couple of Colorado natives.
Yes. So let's dive into our first pro about living in Highlands Ranch.
Yes.
Do you want to share a little bit about the location of Highlands Ranch and where it is in relation to Denver?
Okay. So Highlands Ranch is southwest of Denver. It's west of I-25. If you know us, we're big fans of all things west. So that's great. You're closer to the mountains, closer to I-70 to go skiing and, for weekend trips and all that. It's also great because you're kind of a straight shot to Colorado Springs.
Yes.
Or Castle Rock. If you need to go there, it's very close. And you're also still only like 30, 40 minutes from downtown. And you're very close to the Denver Tech Center.
Very easy commute.
Yes.
Now, the con or the downside of living in Highlands Ranch is...
What?
Yes.
Con number one.
Yes, con number one. So when you think of Highlands Ranch, what everyone lives here kind of calls it is the Highlands Ranch bubble. So I want you to imagine a bubble. Now, if you live on the outside of that bubble, you have a really straight shoot on getting to any major highway. So on the west side of Highlands Ranch, we have the 85, which runs south and north. On the east side of Highlands Ranch, we have the I-25, which runs again north and south. And then on the north side of Highlands Ranch, we have the C-470, which runs west and as well as east. Now, if you think about that, right in the center of Highlands Ranch, there's no major highways that run directly through it. So if you live in the center, you do have a little bit of a commute getting to a major highway. So let's say you need to go...
Not long,
like 10 minutes.
It can be some winding around.
Yes. On a snow day, you're looking at 15 minutes. If it's horrid snow, 20. Yeah. It can take a bit. So just keep that in mind. But again, it's not the worst commute in the world. But it has been a complaint here and there from people who do live here.
Highlands Ranch is 24 square miles, so it is fairly large. So yeah, if you're in the middle or towards the back side, you do have a little bit of the commute to get to the, major highways.
Yes, correct.
Pro number two. Okay, so Highlands Ranch is a fairly new development. They built the first houses out here in 1981, and then it really started expanding in the 1990s. So there's no really old homes. All the homes are fairly new, being built within the last few decades, and it's all a master planned community. And they built it with the idea of green belts running through open space parks, bike trails, and a lot of the houses here in Highlands Ranch have really awesome views of the mountains, like really gorgeous views. Like we're in suburbia, like Highlands Ranch is like as suburbia as it can possibly get, but you still have gorgeous views of the mountains, which is really cool. And a lot of the homes, I want to say close to maybe even half of the homes back up to a green belt or an open space park. So you have privacy and you don't feel as claustrophobic. The yard sizes, everyone's yard size is pretty good here at Highlands Ranch. That was back, in the 90s. They were still giving out good chunks of good sized lots. Back then. So, most of the homes I would say are on quarter acre lot. Or just under. So
definitely good size for sure. And just a little reminder, while we're talking about homes and neighborhoods, if you have any questions in regards to wanting to come see a home in Highlands Ranch, please reach out to us. We are licensed real estate agents in Colorado. We would love to help you, and you can call or text us at the email or number listed below. And also hit that subscribe button.
Yes. And we'll show you all the local spots in Highlands Ranch, all the little secrets.
That
we can't get to in this video.
So, and a con to kind of piggyback off of what Hallie was just talking about is, yes, the homes are beautiful. They do have that master plan kind of cookie cutter look, but sometimes people could find that to be a con.
They are, yes, it's a lot.
They look a lot similar.
Neighborhoods. There's a couple, there's some really high-end homes like in backcountry that are all custom, but the majority of Highlands Ranch is, all the homes kind of look the same.
Yes.
They're not custom built homes.
Right. Right.
And the downside is also, about half the homes, a lot of the homes have great views, as I said. The other half of them, you look into your neighbor's backyard. Very true. Very true. So you don't really, there's a lot of homes, you don't have a lot of privacy.
That reach out, touch your neighbor kind of.
Yeah. I mean, it's, it's suburbia, but it's definitely,
yes,
all around you.
Yes.
You can have neighbors.
Yep. And I feel point number 3 will tie in very nicely with this. And this could be a pro or a con. It really depends on the individual, but having a homeowners association. So homeowners association, the pro of that is it really does keep the neighborhood looking clean, fresh. Everything's very in unison.
And homeowners, I know they get a bad rap, but me, I'm HOA president where I live. But homeowners associations, they do keep your property values higher.
Yes.
They really do. If you look at neighborhoods without homeowners associations, the average home price is not as high as homes or neighborhoods with homeowners associations.
Right.
So that can be a really great benefit. Plus, they provide a lot of other benefits like access to the rec center.
We have 4 rec centers here in Highlands Ranch: North Ridge, South Ridge, East Ridge, and West Ridge. All come with fitness centers, pools, activities, running tracks.
And that is all paid through your property taxes. So by living in Highlands Ranch, you get access to all these rec centers, which is great. So it looks nice, but flip side, the Highlands Ranch HOA is, they got rules.
They do have rules. Yes.
So if you want to paint your house purple,
you cannot. You can, you'll get fined or warned and then fined.
Yeah. You also, you can't park like trailers outside your home.
If you need to do a demolition, you have to get approval to have a dumpster parked out front. You do have to get approval for that.
Yeah, they have commercial vehicle restrictions.
Yes. And when it is time to paint your home or paint your fence, they do have approved colors that you have to choose from. And you do need to get the color approved through the HOA before you can actually paint your home or fence.
Which we understand can be annoying.
Yes.
You also cannot put signs anywhere. Well, we know that it may not matter to many other people besides us realtors, but we can't. It's very hard to, host open houses because Highlands Ranch does not allow any signs to be stuck in the ground.
They don't love signage.
Yeah, so you can't do that.
Or a very quick period of time.
Yeah, we'll take them. So,
yeah.
So pros and cons about, HOAs.
Yeah, so some fun little facts there. Okay, so let's talk about another pro about Highlands Ranch. Highlands Ranch, as Hallie was mentioning, it is very suburban. So it is very family oriented. We have a great school district here. We are part of Douglas County School District, which is rated one of the
top rated
5 school districts in the state of Colorado. It's phenomenal. We are surrounded by parks. We are surrounded by trails. So running, hiking, biking, anything like that. We have horseback riding trails, which is great. We have movie theaters everywhere. We have restaurants on every corner. We have Main Event, which is a really big bowling alley, arcade.
Yes.
Yeah,
there's a ton for kids to do, which makes sense because almost 50% of the demographic in Highlands Ranch has kids under 18.
Yep.
So very family oriented. If you have kids, it'd be easy for you to make friends with other kids. Families with kids, it's a great place to raise a family.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, a con with that is that
if you're single, there's absolutely no nightlife.
No,
it's not the place to be if you're single and looking to mingle.
Yeah,
it's gonna be rough.
Yeah,
you're gonna find married. Everyone's married and
small kids like right around the corner, most likely. So that may not be the best.
Yeah. So there's no, the restaurants typically close at 9 or 10. There's no, if you want to go to a bar has dancing,
right?
Even
live night music. Yeah.
It's just, you're not going to find Highlands.
You'll have to venture to probably downtown Littleton is going to be your closest. And that's still at least 15 minutes.
The tech center might have some, but in Highlands Ranch, it's definitely not close by.
Yeah,
though.
For sure. But a pro, we'll go back to another pro, is there are a ton of restaurants here. There are restaurants everywhere, which is
basically all amenities.
Yes, you have every amenity.
There's a million hospitals.
Yes.
There's
fancy new hospitals, brand new hospitals, grocery store on every corner, Starbucks on every corner.
Yeah. No, and every chain restaurant that you can think of
is here.
Is in Highlands Ranch.
Yep.
It really is.
Yeah. which is great. Now, the con to that, though, is if you like eclectic, maybe some different type of food, not a chain restaurant, you're most likely not going to find it in Highlands Ranch.
Right.
It's very much geared towards easy, quick dining with children.
Yeah. There's not a lot of upscale dining or unique dining. You have to travel. I mean, in downtown Littleton and Texan are not far.
They're
not far, but they're not, right around the corner.
Right.
It's not like a walkability thing.
Yes.
Scenes.
Yes. No.
For any of that.
Absolutely. And another place that you could potentially go for a little bit more of a restaurant selection is Park Meadows Mall. They have some really great restaurants there. You're looking at, if you hop on the C470, which we talked about, or the I-25, you can easily get to Park Meadows Mall in 15, 20 minutes. And they have a lot of choices there, like White Chocolate Grill. They have Yard House. They do have some chains. P.F. Chang's is there.
Yes.
Cheesecake Factory. But you will
Where's
find...
that fancy steak place?
Oh, Perry's Steakhouse.
That's a nice place.
Yes, very good one. Yeah, so there's some fun little places. You may have to drive about 15 minutes to get maybe to a little bit more of maybe an upscale restaurant, but it's doable. My husband and I go quite frequently. Get out of the chain restaurant. Right. So our last pro we want to fill you guys in on is the beauty of Highlands Ranch. You are in really close driving proximity.
That kind of goes with the location.
Yes.
Again, there's
state park access. We have a lot of state parks nearby that give you a lot of different options to do different things. We have Chatfield State Park, which has camping, hiking, biking, boating.
Yes.
Which is really
paddleboarding, water sports. It's one of the only reservoirs in the Denver area where you can actually go boating and things like that. So if you're into that, Highlands Ranch is close to that.
Yes. We have a beautiful Roxborough State Park, and that has the giant red sandstone rock that are absolutely stunning. And they have a couple of different trailheads that you can walk or run through there, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to, for recreation, there's always a place you can walk, ride your bike, go for a run. You can walk out your door almost anywhere in Highlands Ranch and get to a trail. But you're going to have to take your car to get to, any unique dining or entertainment kind of things.
Definitely.
The kind of, I guess the downside is there's really not good public transportation of any kind in Highlands Ranch. There is an RTD bus system, but it's not widely used in Highlands Ranch. I have no idea. I've never used it.
I've never used it.
Lived in Colorado our entire lives and never used the bus system. It does exist, but from what I know, it's not a convenient sort to, rely on for your transportation. You absolutely need a car.
Very true. You do have the RTD light rail. So that is the, train that takes you. It can take you downtown. Did they rebuild it to go?
I have to look. They did rebuild a part where you can take it out to the airport. So again, the public transportation, it just goes, it's not reliable in Highlands Ranch. It's not a good thing to rely on. For your...
Definitely not.
Yeah.
For sure. Probably good.
Get a car and learn how to drive in the snow.
All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive.
We can show you.
Yes.
I'm a pro. The snow driving.
Yeah, right.
So, if you need help with that, we can help you with that while we're finding you a house.
Yes. Again, if you have any questions or concerns in regards to real estate needs, please reach out to one of us. We hear from you. Yes, we have our number or email listed below. You can always get one of us when you do that. And please hit that subscribe button.
We put out new videos every week, tips and tricks and insider info. From Colorado natives.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye.